Hello, my name is YZETTE Torres, and today I will be going over basics regarding K-pop dancing, mostly gestures, hand gestures. And then we'll also be going over a dance, and it's pretty easy, known from Oh My Girl, called Non-Stop, which kind of also includes these hand gestures that I will be talking about. So welcome to Inspiration Fine Arts, and I hope this video helps you. For today we will be talking about mostly regarding the hands, which is why I have this here. I feel like now a lot of girl group K-pop dances mostly tend to focus on hands. Any soloists like Chungha, Twice, they really do tend to emphasize their hand movements because it really defines the dance. I feel like the hand movements, yes, it's something that is really small compared to detail, but if you include it in a dance, it could really emphasize their face expressions, define lines. I think Sunmi in her recent comeback, she really did define a hand movement, mostly this one. And yeah, I feel like, especially now that I start practicing dances, I do take time out of practice just looking in the mirror and seeing how I could improve my hand movements. And even Chungha, she said that she would sit in front of a mirror for hours and just practice her hand movements. And that is what people know her for, her hand movements. So I will be going over just like some basic hand movements that I kind of use in mostly a lot of dances. I really don't know what to call like these hand gestures. I feel like there is a name for it, but I just don't know. I feel like it's used a lot in ballet, but I'm just gonna go over some that I find really useful. So what I would do when I practice is just take your thumb out. You want to keep your hand pretty relaxed. You want to pointer finger, yes. You want to raise your pointer finger, and this is mostly the movement that I use if I want to emphasize something. Sometimes dances don't have hand movements, but I really like including them at times because it helps me be more kind of confident. So take out your thumb. You want to be pretty relaxed, but at the same time keep it straight. And want to raise your pointer finger and have these two fingers. I have these fingers together, but it just depends. And like that. And then I tend to do that with my pinky. So that's one of the moves. And then another one that was seen in IZONE's recent comeback, I think that's how you pronounce the name IZONE, Secret Story of the Swan. They did this. And the thing is that before I would practice, like I had no knowledge of hand movements, I used to stiffen this part of my hand, and it would make it look very like forced, like chicken hands. But you want to relax your fingers in the dance. They tend to accentuate the face by doing this, yeah. When you're dancing, you're able to see all fingers like this. I get a lot of questions like, oh, how can I improve my dancing? How can I make it look better? And I definitely think hands can really help with that, yeah. Curve is here for moral support. So I guess we should just start. Oh My Girls really does emphasize hand movements, smooth and just, yeah. So we'll get started on that. It starts on 5, so you're gonna have your feet together, and it's going to be like, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. For the hand movements, make sure they're not like super stiff. You want to kind of, it's like an okay sign, and you're gonna bring it to the corner of your eyes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and you want to bring your head is like you're bringing your head down and then you open. And then for 7 and 8, you're gonna bring your right foot out like this, and then you're gonna bring your hands to the left side of your chest. For your hand movements, you don't want to do this. You kind of want to spread your hands like this, and then it's gonna go 7 and 8. You're gonna be bringing in your right foot. You're gonna have what I taught in the beginning, which is your thumb, your thumb extended, your pointer finger, and then your pinky. And you're gonna do that for both. So bum, 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 bum. And then you're gonna go bum. After here, you're gonna go around and hit. So at the same time, you're gonna bring out your right leg. So it's gonna be, but when you bring out your right leg, you also wanna bring out the right side of your hip like this. Yes. And remember that your hands are in that position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1. This is gonna be 1. Make sure your hands 1, and then you're gonna go. So when you're 1, you're gonna bring your hands around and hit here, and you're gonna hug and make sure your hands are still in that position. You're gonna step like bum. So after you're here, you're gonna step again, bum. And you want to make sure that your hand right here is straight, and then the hand movements in here too. 3 and 4, yeah. So you're gonna go 3 and 4, yeah. 3 and 4, 3 and 4, and then you're gonna be back in the middle. So again, make sure you're always keeping in track that you're using those hand gestures that I've taught at the beginning of the video. So then we can start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then naturally your hands are gonna go to the side of your legs. Yes. And then, yes, 3 and 4. Bring out your left leg, and you're going to bring your right arm over your left arm, and you're still in that hand movement, and you're gonna be stepping out. 3 and 4, 5. Then your hands are gonna be here, and you're going to move your hips 4 times, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's gonna be 5. Your hands are gonna be like this, and it's like you're caving in, and then caving in for this one, and then caving in, and then up. So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And your hands are gonna still be in that position that I mentioned before, but like on the last count, 8, you're gonna raise your head. And then with your left leg, you're gonna be walking to your left. And your hands are gonna go on your side. So, and you're gonna be walking for 4 counts, so it's gonna be 1. You also wanna kind of move your head with going that direction where you're walking. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4. And notice how my hands are still in that position. And you're gonna do it again, like how we started in the beginning. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's it. Pretty simple. So we're gonna go over, first we're gonna go over with counts again. Go over 50% speed, 75% speed, and then full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This video. I hope this helped out, kind of get used to using your hand movements and kind of getting used to using soft hands, dance hands. I know it's pretty short, but I just wanted to kind of introduce these hand movements. But if you do K-pop dances, this is one thing that I truly do use to kind of improve my dancing, and it really does help. You can look in a mirror, practice multiple times, trying to not really stiffen your hands as much and kind of include fluid hand movements. So thank you so much for watching. Inspiration Fine Arts also has multiple different videos, art, music. So if you have time throughout the day, if you want to learn something new, I definitely recommend checking out the channel. So I hope this helped you a lot. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Hi, we are your IFA co-founders. I'm Ellie.
And I'm Miriam.
And thank you so much for watching our videos.
You guys can learn more about our cause down below at our website, www.inspirationfinearts.org.
And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
We couldn't be where we are without the support of you guys, so make sure to send in videos of the things that you've learned during classes and pictures of the art that you completed.
Everything you send in will be featured on all our social media platforms.
Thanks for supporting us, and until next time,
Go find your inspiration!